she'll be throwing the bash. I need a woman who'll treat me right. I need a woman who love and squeeze me tight. I need a woman. I need a woman tonight. I need a woman I can call my own. She got the love, the blues, and she'll buy me home. She'll tie me up at night and make me say, when the sun comes up, we'll do it all again. I need a woman who love and squeeze me tight. I need a woman who wanna treat me right. I need a woman. I need a woman tonight. Well, my days are numbered and I'll tell you why. All the pretty girls keep walking on by, looking and smiling and winking to me. I got a woman who won't let me be. I need a woman who will squeeze me tight. I need a woman who will treat me right. I need a woman tonight.
All right, all right, all right. It's the Zach Waldman Show. Here we are live. Barely. Hope everybody's doing well. It's going to take forever for the scene to switch. I'm going to try to be fun today. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm fucking at the end of my rope. It's just everything's feeling very fucking Sisyphean. Sisyphean? Oh, man. The one good thing was I thought I was completely out of pot, but I found just enough for like a bowl and a little more. Fuck. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's fucking plow through this shit again. Again. If something good doesn't happen soon, I don't know, man. I fucking woke up with so much anxiety. I stuffed my face last night with an egg sandwich and tater tots and then went to bed and didn't sleep well. So maybe it was my fault. Maybe you shouldn't eat an egg sandwich and a bunch of tater tots and then crawl into bed. My bad. All right. Well, join me in the chat room here. Let me know you're there. Say hello. Say something. So I know I'm not just sitting here completely alone. I'm not going to get into the main story I've got planned today is about Ali Chanel, some fat girl that they're calling curvy. What's going on, man? The world is it's upside down. I actually have a show tomorrow. It's an easy one. It's this drug and alcohol rehab I perform at once a month. It's almost charity, but it's something. And I'll be there tomorrow. And I got a gig Saturday. And fuck, man. I'm sad. I don't know. I'm kind of at the end. You know, I can't believe I was seriously thinking like maybe it's time to just quit. You know, maybe it's so weird how I oscillate. I had this thought that like what if I had a kid out there that I didn't know was mine and then I found out he was mine and he ended up being a performer. How great that would be to me that like, oh wow, look at that, my genes. This kid fucking didn't know anything about me and he became a performer and he's one of us, you know? But I guess that's what I am because then I oscillate. The other side is fuck it. I'm 46. I've been doing this my whole goddamn life. I think I'm ready to give up and just fucking drive a forklift or some shit. Be a truck driver. I don't know. I have this fucking. I know a lot of losers who are truck drivers, so maybe I'll fit in there. I had a bunch of uncles who were truck drivers. They were great, though. They were great. They weren't losers. But they were old school truck drivers. I don't know what goes on now, man. Yeah. Well, let's smoke this fucking thing. At least someone came in and gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Fucking hair. And I'll tell you what, since there's nobody in the room, there's like two of you. I mean, you're somebody, don't get me wrong. You're somebody's. But I'm going to kill a little time here, just talk about some other random shit. Like, there's this sheriff sergeant's questioning the rescued Zion National Park hiker's story, saying there's no way she could have survived for food. Survived for 2 weeks off river water. It's kind of funny. She sounds like the hiking Jussie Smollett. Kind of hot, but she might have a crazy eye. Or she might have crazy eyes. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we got a crazy eye. Look at this. Look what's going on here. She's got the crazy eye. 100% she's got the crazy eye. Her name's Holly Cordier. She disappeared on a day hike, and then they found her a couple weeks later. But then they're like, this seems like bullshit. Because she couldn't drink the water that she said she was drinking because she would have been deathly ill. And she also, they said that she had hit her head and was dehydrated and couldn't even open her mouth. And if that was the case, she wouldn't have walked out on her own strength. I'm not going to go through the whole fucking article, but the bottom line is this guy's calling bullshit. She either took a lot of water with her or had another clean water source that was near, but the Virgin River is not that source. Had she been drinking that water, she'd be extremely ill or passed or be dead by now. If she did have a good water source, what was it? There's discrepancies in the family story. I mean, it's beautiful there. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. She sounds like Jussie Smollett, the hiking version. Jussie Hiker. Holly Smollett. Jussie Cordier. I'm going to keep going until someone fucking laughs, even if it's me. Even if I just make myself laugh, you fucks. So, all right. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. I think she's full of shit. Here's another random thing that looks fun. Typical Yahoo faction. All the pictures, none of the pictures work. But this is kind of cool. I'm a Fremont Street guy, man. I stay downtown when I go to Vegas. On October 28th, Circa Resort and Casino will open to visitors. That means guests will have access to the resort property's giant temperature-controlled destination pool. It's called Stadium Swim. It's got a big fucking screen. It's going to be open every day. And it's got a giant 135-foot screen overlooking the pools. And then there's 6 pools, 2 spas. The multi-tiered wet space will have 6 pools, 2 spas. Each body of water will have a different temperature ranging from 78 to 94 degrees and depending on weather conditions. 5th level pools will be heated to 104 degrees on colder days. This is awesome. Swim up bars on the pool deck's lower levels. Poolside services, cabanas, super cabanas, chase lounges, day beds. Look at all these fucking pictures that we can't see. Open every day of the week. Is it open 24/7? Says anyone staying at the D or the Golden Gate gets to get to access Stadium Swim for free. It's at first when I saw Stadium Swim, I thought they made like a giant pool that was like the size of an ocean, but it's actually 6 swimming pools. I love a pool. 14 million pixels on giant screen. So let's find a website that'll actually show us the pictures of it. What's this thing called, by the way? This is a new hotel. This is a Circa. Let's take a look. Find some fucking images. Wow, look at that. It's fucking cool, huh? That looks pretty badass to me, my friends. I need to go to Vegas. Right now, all I'm trying to do is just not cry on a live stream. It's like, I'm a broken man, my friends. Hey, Lizzie. Yeah, it does look awesome, right? I felt like those pictures. Oh, really? Okay, my video was working fine. All the it's my shit just started to do what it did yesterday, where it decided to just start stuttering. Fuck. What's what's weird though is it doesn't seem to be stuttering. I'm looking at the monitor here. It doesn't look like it's stuttering at all for you guys. So I guess this is just purely on my end. Fuck.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
I want to see better pictures of it. I feel like. Yeah, there we go. Wow, look at that. That's fucking awesome. Circa Resort and Casino to make a big splash in Vegas. So I don't even know. I wonder if Circa is taking over the area that used to be the Las Vegas Club. Let's see. Opens October 28th. World's largest sports book. Longest indoor bar. And Fremont Street's longest outdoor bar. Stadium swim. Multi-level amphitheater-like complex with six pools and 2 spas. This is fucking awesome. The only thing is, I love downtown Vegas. I don't want to see downtown Vegas turn into the Strip. I don't want to start to see a bunch of fucking, them getting stingy with the drinks and the games going to shit, etc., etc., etc. Look at this. This is fucking cool, though. Wow. That's fucking awesome. That's a big fucking screen, man. Need that in my apartment. So this is the first new built casino since 1980. Vegas Stats and Information Network, sports betting network, all for expert analysis daily from broadcasters, athletes, and industry professionals. So there it is, man. So I'm trying to figure out where it is. Some wow moments will come in the unlikeliest of places. George Mall, radio. There's never been a hotel casino that's been designed with ride sharing in the thought process. Instead of the usual ride share setup at most properties, Circa's garage area will have designated lanes for cars so you can go directly to the right spot instead of searching for your Uber in a swarm of similar looking vehicles. This is going to be awesome, man. The garage experience. They added chandeliers, lighting, and sound. This guy gets it, man. He wants that fucking wow factor in Vegas. Looks fucking great. I just can't figure out the Vegas will be in front of Vegas Vicky. The neon cowgirl kicked her heel up. Oh wow, that's cool. So if you know the famous neon cowgirl that used to be on Fremont Street, they're gonna have the oversized sign will be at Circa's Vegas Vicky's bar. This looks awesome. Sunset views. Homage to Old Vegas. Oh my God, look at this. Circa's also making history as the first adults only resort and casino. It's almost like this person was listening to me. I don't know what the gaming is like, but I've been screaming this for years. Fuck yeah, man. No strollers, adults only. Fuck yeah. Look at that. We said, you know what? We're going to be willing to give up a few extra nights at hotel room revenue just to create an environment where people can go out and have fun and not have to worry about getting their toe run over by a stroller. Fuck yeah. When people fly to Vegas, they don't want to have a crying baby in the next seat. It doesn't mean they don't like kids. It's just not what they're looking for. Old Vegas hospitality. Let's see. I don't know, man. This might be my new home downtown. We'll see. The hotel will open in December, but I guess the pool opens a week from tomorrow. The Founders Suites will be the most upscale accommodations. I don't give a fuck about COVID. I want to use that pool. Stadium Swim will employ state-of-the-art ultraviolet light sanitizers that will destroy pathogens, bacteria, viruses, and contaminants, as well as advanced technology that will ensure the water is fully recirculated 4 to 6 times faster than required by regulations. Improved air quality. The whole HVAC system is not coming from the ceiling. It's going to be coming from the ground. Man, this place sounds awesome. I just don't know where it's located. My guess, knowing Fremont Street the way I do, I'm thinking this has replaced where the Las Vegas Club used to be, which was one of my favorite spots. It was a shithole that I used to love, called the Las Vegas Club. But I'm not sure. I got to try to figure this out. Looks gorgeous in the room there. Yeah. We were just talking about that like last week. Oh, I can go on and on about complaining about what's happened in Vegas, but so far this looks pretty good. Circa Las Vegas. I want to know where the fuck it's located. Enter for the time of your life. So, when is the last time you saw a splash page on the internet? Do you remember these? This used to be a thing in the early days of the internet where you would get to the website and it would be like, click here to enter. And I mean, this is a conversion killer as far as I know. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't matter for a place like Circa. If you're like a doctor's office, though, this is the fuck are you making somebody do this extra step? But it's weird, right? Like, this is old school web design. Enter. All right, I'll enter. I'll enter the website. Let's see. This is cool. We get some good graphics. Look at that. That's fucking badass, man. Not gonna lie. Shit. This looks fun. So yeah, there's Vicky, the cowboy. Circa is the kind of between the Las Vegas and the Las. Man, I like it. I like where they're going with this. So, where is the motherfucker on the map? Let's see. About Circa. I'm just trying to find the location. Where the fuck is this place? I know I could, all right, let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Fremont Street. That's what we'll do. Let's take a look so I know where this fucking thing is. Yeah, homepage before you actually get to the site, right, Lizzie? It's not just me. Great marketing. Say you're opening, but tell no one where you'll be. Well, look, it'll be easy to find because it's on Fremont. I want to know specifically on Fremont where it is. All right, so here we have the Golden Gate, which was one of my favorite places. I still love downtown, but they've redone these places, and some of the things, like the Golden Gate used to feel like you were going into an old Western saloon. And I wish they had kept that. They had a guy playing the piano, and they had a 99-cent shrimp cocktail. I kind of wish they had left it like that. But anyway, so what the California, well, see, right over here, see, it says Las Vegas Club closed. I thought that's where Circa was. I don't see Circa on here. The D, Four Queens, Golden Nugget. It's not even on this fucking map. It's so new, it's not on the map. Come on, there's got to be one of these fucking maps has to. Oh, you know what? I just saw something. Let's look at this. This looks better. I guess none of these maps have Circa on it yet because it's so new. Huh. All right, whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm just being OCD. I'm just fucking curious. So I guess we got some people here. Lizzie's here. Let's get to the main story I promised to talk about. Smoke a little ganja first. Just looking out the window. Very suspicious. So, fuck. Lizzie, just between me and you, I am so fucking miserable. I don't feel well on any fucking level, man. God damn. Everything hurts. And I'm ready to fucking so close to quitting, Lizzie. I'm so close to getting a tent and moving onto the Venice boardwalk and becoming one of those people. People are like, "Hey man, can I talk to you and find out your story? How'd you end up homeless here in Venice Beach?" Well, just ask Al Shannon how it happens. All right, let me get some more coffee. Give you a little hold music, and we'll get to the main story. It's about 12:30, and Lizzie, what typically happens is I start at noon right on time, which it took me weeks to be able to get up at 10 a.m. and start the show at noon, and to overcome technical issues and whatever else always went wrong. And now that I've consistently been starting the show at noon, nobody shows up until 1. So that's why I'm kind of vamping a little bit. That being said, I'm going to put on a little coffee hold music. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hold on a second. I got to look at this girl. So many fucking girls in my neighborhood. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. What kind of coffee do I drink? Now, that's a good fucking question. I get a coffee called Don Francisco's. My ex girlfriend, who I don't think ever liked me at all, she'd be mad at me right now if she heard me say that. We're still friends. I don't know how it happened, but okay, so I used to be a big coffee drinker when I was in college. And then for a while after that, and then I just cut coffee out of my life completely. I didn't drink any coffee for years. Then my last girlfriend, she would like to go get coffee, and I would sometimes have a sip of whatever she got. And then it became, for me, it was just more about going to the coffee shop than it was the actual coffee. I mean, it was just kind of something I liked to do with her. And then, I started making it a habit of my, and then I started getting a coffee, and then I started making it a habit of my own where I would, do my work before COVID. I would get my work done and then take a walk to the Earth Cafe and walk down Main Street, and I had a spot I liked to sit in, and I would read in the sun and come back, make dinner, and go to jiu-jitsu. Back when my life was perfect. Anyway, so she got me back into drinking coffee, but it was only like, and then I started making my own at home, and I don't know how it started, but at some point she picked up Don Francisco's, I think, in the grocery store. I don't know why. I just, but when I decided I was going to start making coffee at home again, I say again, I don't know if I ever made coffee at home. I think when I was my big coffee drinking days, the coffee maker was at the radio station, So we had, so we were in the store, and she said, "Oh, one time we got that Don Francisco's and you liked it." And I liked the name. And although I haven't done it in a long time, and I have to be kind of inspired. I've made Don Francisco a kind of a folk hero. I don't know anything about Don Francisco, but I've made him into my own kind of thing. So, of course, when, we would wake up and make coffee, she would have to endure 30 minutes of the saga of Don Francisco. Don Francisco, why have you come here? It is I, Don Francisco. This would go on forever, as you could imagine. You've seen my show. Pretty much my show, but the coffee Don Francisco kitchen version. And so I believe I get the, despite Antifa's prevalence in the Pacific Northwest, I believe I get the Northwest blend, because it has a bright, smoky finish. I'm a sucker for smoky. Anything with a smoky taste. That's why I love real barbecue ribs that were made in a smoker, and they got that smoke, not the fake liquid smoke, the real shit. I love that. Super overcast today. Yes, the legend of Don Francisco, exactly. So yeah, I believe it's the Northwest blend is the one I drink. There's also the French roast, which has a hint of chocolate in it. I've been known to get that as well. And I am officially out of weed. I'm all out of weed. I'm nothing without you. But I got coffee. All right, let's try it again. I didn't mind you derailing me for the coffee because it gave me more time to bullshit to see if anybody would show up. Lizzie's the best, man. Who's better than Lizzie? Nobody.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
So, meet Ali Chanel, Playboy's curviest playmate. I think the world is ready to accept all bodies. Listen, man, it's not about acceptance. Some of my closest friends are fat as fuck. Um, I've had more than one girlfriend in my life get fat on me, and I didn't dump her. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about acceptance. It's about a model is a model because she's rare and beautiful. And by the way, most models, we're not talking playmates right now. Just your conventional model, like your the tall, thin, tiny tits, no ass model. I'm not into them. They're beautiful. They're walking like pieces of art, but I don't look at them like I never you'll never I've never bothered watching any porn with some skinny chick with no titties and no ass. Like, who is that for, right? The only people that like models are gay dudes and other women, because other women confuse beauty and hotness all the time. By the way, some potentially hot girls confuse that because I'll tell you, I've you might run across a pretty fat girl that's super like that will fucking turn you on and will fucking treat you right, at least for the night. You know what I mean? And she's way sexier than some really hot chick that's cunty. So those girls blow it. The girls that are actually hot but they become ugly because they're cunty, they blow it. But confuse beauty and hotness, that must be my problem. There's a total difference. Look, you could look at a sunset is beautiful, and a here. Let's look up some like who's like runway models, right? That would be like. Let's see what we got here. I wish I could make these pictures bigger. Let's try it this way. That made it. All right, here. Start the slideshow. Why is this so hard to? I get a Pinterest now. I mean, Jesus Christ! I jump around the internet. I'm just gonna blow this fucking up like this. There we go. You fucking whores. It's all I made it so big that okay here. There we go. These chicks are clearly beautiful. Look at their faces and the whole thing, but they got no titties. Um, I wish I feel like There's got to be better examples. These are horrible examples. Let's take a look at this broad. Okay, she's perfect. How are you not going to say, you look at this. God damn it. Well, you could see it. I'm just going to go back here. You saw it. It's just hard for me to see the way my shit's set up. But she's gorgeous. But she's not hot. Look how skinny her legs are. She's got no titties. And her hair's like fucking kind of like short. No. No. That's not hot. You want to see hot? Here. Come on, don't show me Pam Anderson when she's now. Show me Pam Anderson in her prime. Come on. Here, I know what we do. Too many O's. There we go. That's fucking hot. She's got big old titties. This is a fucking... Anyway, a lot of this is just an excuse to look at girls for me. So let's go back to the article. The point is, this isn't about acceptance. I accept everybody, based on whether they're an asshole or not. It's like, you're either an asshole or you're not an asshole. It's like, that's it. Everything else I'll accept. You got, one leg and a hook for a hand, and your dog smells bad, but you're cool. I'll accept your smelly dog and your pirate ways. I think if I lost a limb, I would want to kick it old school pirate. I'd go, don't give me this modern high-tech shit. I want a fucking wooden peg and a hook and a parrot. And I'm going to fucking get drunk and be surly. And no one's going to want to fuck with me. So it's just this idea that people don't accept people based on their body is bullshit. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Playboy. All right? This is like when they put a dude on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. I think these, you know what it is? I think these magazines, it's just done. I think it's just over. I think it's over for men's magazines. What fucking dude is buying Playboy magazine and looking at the pictures? I used to have a subscription to Playboy. And, there's that old joke, I get Playboy for the articles. Dude, some of the best writers in the world wrote for Playboy. I really did read Playboy, front to back. No pun intended. And what's happening is all these men's magazines, they're dinosaurs. They're going away, and they don't know what to do. So they're like, let's just try to do outrageous shit. To get attention, let's get woke, go broke, whatever we got to do. This is just the dying, the last breaths of a dying industry is what this is. So, where's the fucking article? What happened here? There's no... I had this prepared. There was an article. I don't want to see this. I'll just look at pictures of her. Ugh. Anyway. The model... Meet Ali Chanel, Playboy's curviest playmate. The model earned the title for the August 2020 issue. Fine, we'll watch the goddamn fucking video. Fucking through this fucking bullshit ad, cocksuckers. I put on my headphones. Yeah, good thing you're advertising, Amazon. Nobody knows you exist. Fucking gay, stupid. Fucking faggots.
Well, on the day,
fucking
everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, are you so nervous to be naked?" I didn't even think about being naked on set. It wasn't even a thought in my mind. I wasn't
Big titties.
nervous about it at all. I knew that it was going to be an amazing day and that everyone was going to take care of me. The process and what
How are they going to take care of you? Pushing you back in the ocean?
comes with being a playmate is so amazing. I was a part of every single step of the shoot and the creative process. And so I knew what was coming. I just didn't know how amazing and special
I'll tell you who's not coming. Anybody looking at pictures of you.
the day was going to be. Because of COVID, it was a little bit different. There was different restrictions and stuff, which is a little bit sad, but it kind of was a more intimate set. And that was really special to me too. I'm like getting chills talking about it. It was just such a special day. Everyone worked so hard and we all just, it was just a little piece of everyone, that shoot. So it was really cool.
Oh my God. This is... Ugh.
When they asked my inspiration, my favorite just things, she was the first thing that came to mind. Her hair, just everything about
Yeah, not her weight.
her is just, I don't know, just so like feminine and powerful.
And thin.
And she just owns her womanness, you know, and I just really wanted to embrace that. I thought it was just so powerful. And when I think of Playboy, I think of the vintage Playmates.
There's nothing better than listening to a Playmate talk. It's nice to know even the fat ones are retarded.
I just think they're so timeless. And so I really wanted to create that timeless photo shoot again.
What is this music? Jesus Christ. Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
I was so proud of myself. It was such
Of course she's eating.
an insane thing to wrap my head around. I was like, here we go, let's go. I'm excited. I was just excited for everyone to see them. And
By the way, so far you can't see how fat she is, but I'm going to scroll down and I've already image searched her. Yeah.
just to start making people feel uncomfortable and shaking some things up, you know?
Yeah, I like it when people are uncomfortable. They're like, ugh, nobody wants to see a fat girl naked.
Of course, women have been pouring their hearts out to me and telling me their stories, and
Yes, because Playboy is for women. It says it right on the masthead. Playboy magazine, entertainment for women. You fucking idiots.
I've cried so many times reading these messages, but the most surprising is reaching men. And I did mention that I was a 27-year-old virgin, and so a lot of those messages have been men.
A 27-year-old virgin? This girl's mental. That's why she eats like she does. She eats for comfort. She's something wrong with her.
Just reaching out to me, letting me know either, wow, they respect this so much, or telling me their stories of how they're still virgins, or how their wives feel not confident and that they showed them my pictures and that they thank you because their wives look up to me, or their girlfriends, or things like this. And I was just, when you get messages from men, you expect them to just be, you know, I don't want to disrespect anyone, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, because you know how disgusting men are. That's why I'm in a men's magazine, because men are horrible. And, I really expected to get a bunch of crude, disgusting messages from creeps, but I don't want to disrespect anyone being in a men's magazine. Fuck you.
So that was just so heartwarming because
I hate her.
men have feelings and emotions too, and that was really special.
Wow. What a fucking idiot. So toward the end there, they had a hard time showing how fat she is. Hiding how fat she is. Natural model management. Yeah, fucking nothing natural about how much food you've gotten your hands on. If we were going by nature, and you'd have to hunt and gather, you wouldn't look like this. Look at this. Jesus Christ. That is not a playmate. It's a fucking, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a nightmare. Oof. All right. Fuck you, Allie. I hate your attitude. You clearly hate men, even though you're in a men's magazine, because you're shocked that we're not creeps. Fuck you. There's nothing hot about. See, she is not. If she was just as fat, but she was a sweetheart, and she was like, let me tell you something, baby. When I was in high school, all the kids picked on me, call me fat and that kind of stuff, and all the little cheerleaders made fun of me. What they didn't know is I was fucking all their boyfriends. While they were playing hard to get, I was wrapping my big, thick lips around their boyfriends' cocks 2, 3 at a time. Oh, that's right. I did the walrus with this one cheerleader, these two cheerleaders. I had her 2 boyfriends, both their cocks in my mouth at the same time, doing the walrus. You know what I mean. And those boys, they liked it. They said, oh, we like it when you rub our dicks together in your mouth. So I did that. I swished them around. I fucked everybody in my high school. And I'll fuck you. I know I'm not small, but you know what's good about a girl like me? Is I'm always ready to fuck. You feed me and fuck me. And yeah, I'm a little big, but I got some big old titties. And also, I'm a dirty whore. We could bring another girl, another guy, whatever you're into, you fucking freak. We'll bring a tranny in here. I'm a dirty, I'm a little big, but I make up for it by eating ass. You know what I mean? I'd be like, now that girl is hot. That's a hot chick. So you can get away with being a fat girl, because she's obviously pretty. She just needs to lose 30, 40 pounds, maybe 50. I don't know. I don't know what she's weighing in at. She looks like she's got to lose at least 30. I got to lose basically 8 more. I've weighed 165 since I was like 15. And then in the pandemic, I got all the way up to 180. Last night I weighed myself. I was 173. So I got to get. I wouldn't mind even get. When I compete in jiu-jitsu, I compete at 155. 155 is hard for me to maintain. I got to do everything perfect at 155. What's crazy is I'm right now. This is like I said, I'm 173. That's fucking fat for me, and I can't tell you how many fucking people are complimenting her. Hey, you look good. You look fucking fit. You look strong. I'm like, fucking fat as fuck, but whatever. So. I got to go to the grocery store. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is let's do some shit. Let's do some breaking news, check some trending, and then we'll wrap this thing up. How Dems are celebrating Biden's big lead with dread. See what that's about. Let's see here. So they're saying, I'm assuming in my mind Trump wins because I can't deal with being let down like that again. Secretly, in a little corner in the back of my mind, I'm wishing and hoping that Biden wins, but most of my brain is saying, okay, Trump wins and New York is not getting a fiscal bailout, and we're going to lose more ground on the environment. We're going to lose on Roe v. Wade. We're going to lose on healthcare. I'm already depressed about it, if that helps. So I guess people are saying that what they're doing is they're hoping for the best and expecting the worst. Jesus Christ. Suspect with high-powered rifle opens fire at McDonald's drive-thru. Listen, what were they out of fries? Because those fries are good. You have to admit. You know, they arrested him. One person was killed. 3 others in critical condition. Jesus. 4 victims were in a car outside McDonald's. Another car came out of nowhere, started shooting at the vehicle. All the victims were male, youngest among them 13. Fuck, horrible. They arrested him around 12:30, 20-year-old. They don't know the motive. This is out of Mississippi. Jesus. All right. The debate is tonight, huh? What time is the debate? It's pretty crazy they're not going to talk about foreign policy at all, huh? Hey, Miss B, how you doing, my love? She doesn't have a stinger yet either, but this will be the Miss B. For now, that's what I got for her. It's Miss B. Ah. Hey, Miss B, I would totally drive with you from Colorado to Austin if I was there. Does anybody know what time the debates are tonight? That's the only reason I clicked on this. Here we go. Everybody ready for another shit show? I can't wait for this election to be over, man. All debates are scheduled to take place from 9 to 10:30 Eastern time. That's 6 o'clock here. All right. I would like, what if I flew, if I got a plane ticket to Colorado and I drove you from Colorado to Austin? You could live stream it. Fishy timing has people asking about Pope's comments. Give a fuck about the Pope. Well, this is always fun. I love anytime weddings are all fucked up. Wedding officiant's off-script moment leaves bride and groom mortified. I was shocked and angry. Kelsey Weekman. Hi, Weekman. Kelsey, if that's a girl, she should marry me, and she'd only have to change a few letters. Just 3 letters. Go from Eek to Ald. She'd be a Weekman to a Waldman. Unless it's a dude. Kelsey Grammer was a dude. So an improvised moment with the minister. Wow, is this going to actually work? These things never do. You try to go full screen for you motherfuckers.
Hallelujah. It's been used for centuries to celebrate a beautiful union, and this blessed be short. From my heart to yours, here you go. Hallelujah.
So me and my husband's minister went off script during our ceremony, and then this happened.
Hallelujah. It's been used for centuries to celebrate beautiful unions, and this blessed be short. From my heart to yours. Here you go.
What I like? What's the big fucking deal? Gives a shit about your stupid wedding? Who cares? I mean, your audio sucks, by the way. Nice TikTok audio. Shocked and angry? Gives a fuck. Your wedding's stupid. You guys aren't gonna. You're gonna get divorced in 7 years anyway, and your kid will fucking hate you for doing it. It sounds like a fucking war zone outside my apartment. Helicopters and trucks and. Melanie Griffith is 63. Do we want to see Melanie Griffith in lingerie at 63? Oh, that's pretty fucking good. I've definitely paid for worse. Wow. That's nice. Definitely bang her. Bang her before that fucking fat playmate. Anybody else feel like they're about to break down and just fucking start crying and punching the wall? Anybody? Okay. Just me? Okay. They almost fucking let this girl die. 26-year-old coronavirus patient was pronounced brain dead in June. Just walked out of the hospital a survivor. Great. Stay away from that fucking hospital. All right. Let's check Twitter. Lizzie, I can't tell you the darkness that is that is my life right now. I don't even know what to do with how I feel right now. I have nowhere to put this energy, and I'm losing my fucking mind. MSNBC's Holly Jackson cuts short interview with Trump. Let me make that a bit bigger. Trump spokes Hogan Gidley after he peddles conspiracies about widespread voter fraud and then deflects when asked if Trump's... Okay, whatever. What else? Connie Chung? Give a fuck. I'd bang her, though. 60... President Trump posts his 60 Minutes interview with Leslie Stahl ahead of its scheduled broadcast. That's pretty funny. Contingent of Republicans want to defund NPR after the nonprofit media organization defended its decision not to publish stories in the controversial New York Post article about Hunter Biden. What are we going to do? You know, I mean, what can I say about all of this? What are we going to do? I think my only chance is that Miss B moves in with me in Santa Monica. I think that's my only shot at not fucking... It's either Miss B moves in with me or I ride my bike into the oncoming traffic. My fucking dad. I'm pretty sure my dad doesn't like me either. Pretty sure nobody does. I'm pretty convinced at this point in life that nobody likes me. It's pretty much how I feel. And I'm pretty sure I suck at everything. So it's good. Good times. Anyway. I know. Poor me. I know. But like a few months ago, my sister was talking to my dad about something, and I forget what came up, but my sister was like, oh, Zach, rides his bike every day or something like that. I don't even know why she said this to him. And he's like, yeah, and then what happens when he gets hit by a car? when he gets killed, when he gets hit by a car. I'm like, yeah, thanks for putting that out there. So now every time on my bike and there's a car by, I'm like, all I could think of is my dad talking about me getting hit by a car because he was mad. I think because he's not allowed to drive anymore or something. So he's taking it out on me getting hit by a car. What the fuck? All right. The dark story behind a popular podcast about death and addiction. Do we care about that? We do care about podcasts. What kind of microphone is that? I don't think it's a Shure Beta. How much better is the pop filter? Hey, Tony, where did he come from? Hey, buddy, love you. Check that story you're telling yourself. You're actually an amazing person. Oh, you're that Tony. Hey, Tony Rowe. All right, sorry, pal. I don't usually talk that way. I'm having a rough time, Tony. I'm not going to lie, brother. I'm fucking about to snap. Matter of fact, my 10th planet, people, that's the only fucking good thing I have in my life. So, Stephanie, it's always funny. You never know who's listening. I'm usually much more jovial, Tony. This is my comedy show. Imagine that. This is the comedy show I do. All right, whatever. I think I'm done with them. Two broads doing trauma porn is what that sounds like. John Piper. Pandering to the implications. Hey, there was comedy earlier. I was making fun of the fat playmate. If you weren't here for that, I did spend plenty of time making fun of. By the way, every guy knows what I'm talking about. When I say the difference between beautiful and hot, you got a fat, sexy girl that makes you feel like the only man on the planet, and that's hot. And you could have a gorgeous girl that looks like a model that is beautiful, but you don't want to fuck. And you could have a smoking hot chick who acts like a cunt that you hope rides her bike into oncoming traffic. There we go. Sully, Kristen Welker. The diabolical ironclad beetle. It's almost uncrushable. All right, this trending on Twitter sucks today, huh? Oh, this is kind of cool. 2016 deposition of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged accomplice. Are we still saying alleged with Ghislaine Maxwell? So it's 400 pages. What's in it? Is there anything good in there? Documents heavily redacted. Names blacked out include Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew. Courts also redacted the names of other men who may have been present at Jeffrey's homes or on his plane. Ask whether Epstein redacted and her ever had sex. Maxwell declined to respond at the instruction of her counsel. Let's take a look at some of this. This is fun, right? Was Blank under the age of 18 when you hired her? No, I didn't hire her. As I said, Jeffrey did. Did Blank ever have sex with Jeffrey? Okay. Let's see here. Were you involved with sex? What the fuck is going on here? Hold on a second. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm hearing smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. All right, let's see what else is here. What a fucking year, man. UFOs, Ghislaine Maxwell, COVID, Tony Rowe. What a fucking year. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Hold on a second. All right. Here we go. Hold on a second. Lower this a little bit. Oh, yeah. I clearly know what a schoolgirl outfit is. I have no recollection of providing anybody with a school girl outfit. Well, did you have a set of outfits used by the massage therapists that would include things like a school girl outfit or a black patent leather outfit or anything of that nature? Objection. Did you have a basket of sex toys? There we go. So, I heard Zach say my name and then the phone rang and I've heard nothing until this right now. Meow. They can't confirm that all the evidence of 400 pages could possibly be true. What I was saying, Miss B, was I said I think the only thing that could keep me from riding my bicycle head on into traffic would be as if you moved in with me and that you were my only hope. Something like that. This, I don't know, man. I'm not going to read all this because this is from 2016, and I'm sure all like the juiciest, best parts of it, I'll let reporters read the 400 pages, and I'll watch Jimmy Dore later to hear the best parts of the Ghislaine, of the Ghislaine Maximum Overdrive. All right, let's check out regular trending. Streamer's relationship with developers and publisher. The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. Wow. Really? You don't think that streamers are essentially advertising your fucking games? I don't know, man. Trump is pathetic. Harry is golden. 60 Minutes. 2 years with mono. Kenny Beats. Gold Glove. Fluffy Halloween. Suburban. Trending in politics, Suburban. Do we care? I don't think so. Is it just me or I don't care about like any of this shit. Defund NPR. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I keep seeing Connie Chung's name. It just makes me want to look at Connie Chung in her prime because she used to be pretty hot. K-pop. Why do people care about K-pop? Can't figure that one out either. Italia. All right, let's check trending news. Just come visit in Austin. But did you hear me say that I should buy a plane ticket and I'll go to Colorado and I'll drive you to Austin? You said you needed someone to drive you, huh? If I fly to Colorado and drive you to Austin, I'm doing all the driving, though. There's no way I'm letting you drive a U-Haul. Fucking last thing I need is to be driving. I'm dozing off, and then I look over, and you're gone because you got abducted by your alien friends. It's like, great, no one's driving the U-Haul. Fucking, I need that in my life. I'd rather never drive a U-Haul again. All right, cool. I'll do all the driving. Did you work that out? Did you figure out how you're going to get? Did you get someone to help you drive? I was serious, by the way. What's a plane ticket to, yeah, so's the U-Haul. Let's see what a plane ticket to Colorado is. Where am I? Let's see. Where's the what airport am I going to? I'm curious what it would cost. Am I going to Fort Lauderdale? I'm just naming airports now. I'm just going to put Colorado. Let's see. Colorado Springs. That's probably near you. All right. Just get the fuck off here. Denver International? Fine. I'll go to Denver. Did you get someone to drive you, by the way? You didn't answer me. Did you find someone to... All right, I'm going to go to Denver. All right. And when do I got to leave? Let's see. What's today? Today's the 21st. When do I got to leave? I'll leave Monday. This will give us some time to hang out. Oh, I need one way. Hold on. Basically, one of my friends is going to try to pick me up on Tuesday with the cats and the dog and my essentials, but we still need a U-Haul for our house stuff, so technically no. Okay, so I'll come in on Monday. I think I picked November, though. This is October. I want to go then. All right, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Thursday, October 22nd. That's too late. They didn't have an option for anything before the 22nd. I need to get there on the 20th. There's nothing on the 20th. All right, let's see how much it is. $150. It's more than I thought it'd be. Man. I actually would love to go to be driving right now, like on a road trip like that. Today's the 22nd? Oh. Can you tell that I'm not really in the game today? I got a really shit attitude today, if no one's noticed. I'm fucking... Everything's pissing me off. But not... Actually, that's the wrong word. It's not pissing me off. I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck today. I don't know. Give me a plane... I'll tell you what. Buy me a plane ticket. I'll be there on Monday, and I'll do all the driving on Tuesday. But I'm fucking allergic to cats, so you got to keep the cats away from me. Old age is the next global economic threat. Well, don't worry, I might help you out with that. U.S. versus Google, the siege begins. Everybody's talking about Giuliani and the Borat thing. Oh, okay, here we go. This is something. Check this out. This is from 4 hours ago. Judge upholds second-degree unintentional murder and second-degree manslaughter charges against Derek Chauvin. On Thursday, a Hennepin County judge dismissed a third-degree murder charge against Chauvin. A former Minneapolis police officer captured on video pressing his knee against Floyd's neck. A former police officer still faces the more serious charge of second-degree murder, as well as a second-degree manslaughter charge for the May 25th death of Floyd, which sparked nationwide protests over police brutality this summer. I don't think he's going to be convicted. And if he's convicted, I think it's going to be because the jury is scared of the whole city being burnt to the ground if they find him not guilty. The judge granted Chauvin's motion to dismiss the third-degree murder charge. The most serious charge, second-degree murder, and the manslaughter charge remain. So that's kind of interesting, though. That's one less charge for him. Does anybody here think that he's going to be found guilty? Actually, what is this? In anticipation of any potential unrest over Judge Cahill's rulings this morning in George Floyd murder case, the boards are going back up on the Henton County Government Center glass. So let me ask you, do you guys think that... All right, two questions. Two-parter. Oh, my hair's all fucked up. First off, do you think he'll be found guilty, Chauvin, of anything? All of it? None of it? Some of it? Also, number two, do you think that he should be found guilty of any of it? Because what actually happens and what you think should happen are two different things. I think he should probably be found not guilty because it seems like if you've watched the complete video, the dude was saying that he says, "I can't breathe," before they even put handcuffs on him. I think he died from a drug overdose. I don't think it was the fucking shin on the neck. And so I honestly think he probably should not be found guilty. But whether or not that happens is different. So Tony says not guilty. So do you think he's not guilty or he'll be found not guilty? That's what I'm saying. Like OJ was clearly guilty. Everybody knows he murdered those two people, yet he was found not guilty. So will it be a situation where everybody goes, we know George Floyd died of fentanyl poisoning, and this cop should have been found not guilty, but he was found guilty because of public pressure and the fear of riots. Cop was still a douche, I agree. Be found not guilty. So you think that he'll actually be found not guilty? I have a feeling it might be somewhere in between. I think they're going to have a hard time getting second-degree murder charges, him found guilty on that. I think they overreached there. I think he's going to end up being... He's going to get off with something, the lightest sentence possible. I don't know that... obviously he'll never be a cop again. His career's over. But I don't think it'll be flat out not guilty and they just let him walk that day. I think it'll be not guilty of second-degree murder and what was the other charge? Let's see. The manslaughter charge. I think he'll be found not guilty of second-degree murder, and then I think he'll be charged with manslaughter and will probably either have time served or will serve a very short amount of time, and then he'll get out on probation. I think if he's found completely guilty of everything he's charged with, I think they overreached with the second-degree murder charge and because of public pressure. And if he is found guilty of everything, it'll be because the jury is scared of public pressure. They're scared of the whole city being torched if they say not guilty on everything. So there's that. Could compulsory voting save U.S. democracy? Well, I don't think so, but let's take a look at the article. And I'll probably wrap up with this. Let's see if I can actually get a few chuckles going through the room. And then we'll wrap this fucking nightmare of a podcast up. Could compulsory voting save democracies in crisis? That's what this article is asking. You're going to make people vote that don't want to? I'm sure they'll be really well informed. I'm sure they won't just fill in whatever whatever it takes to just be done with it. Voter turnout's lower in the U.S. than in most developed countries. 56% in the 2016 election. I've said this. I said this recently, and oh really? I can't read the whole story. I don't care enough to read the whole story. How about that? Eat a dick. I've said this for a while. I don't know that it matters if the whole country votes or not. Because when you conduct a survey, right, you don't survey everybody. Like you have 1,000 people, you say what they say, and you see what they say rather, and then you base on the sample size, you get a large enough sample size to figure out how people feel. So don't you think if 56% of the people in the country voted in 2016, let's pretend it was 100%, I don't think the outcome would have been different. In other words, that's a pretty big sample size. It seems to me that you would have just seen the same result, just like you would have if you, when you conduct a survey. But, all right, whatever. I'm not giving you my email to read your article. Let's see what this fucking cunt's got to say. Countries have lots of variations in the specifics of their mandatory voting laws and how they're enforced. In Australia, it's easy to push off the fine for not voting, but in Belgium, if you skip 4 elections in a row, you lose the right to vote for 10 years. Yeah, we want to be more like Belgium. I just want their waffles. There's reason to think compulsory voting would redistribute wealth because lower income groups that didn't have the time to vote or keep up with policies now get their voices heard. This tends to work better in developed nations. Do we really want the opinions of low income groups? If they're low income groups, aren't they most likely not the sharpest, best, like the best thinkers and the hardest workers? I mean, is there this idea that there's a whole bunch of really brilliant, hardworking people who are poor? I'm with the Unity 2020 movement. They didn't get on the ballot, but I'm voting against the duopoly this year. I did as well, Tony. I already voted, and I did not vote for either Biden or Trump. I'm not supposed to talk anymore about who I voted for on here. I'm supposed to be keeping it a secret, old school, but there's nobody watching the fucking show, so it's essentially just you and I. Compulsory voting doesn't seem to make countries more democratic per se. I analyzed the EIU Democracy Index scores of democracies. When's the last time you got some dick instead of analyzing EIU Democracy Index scores? Anyway, of democracies with and without compulsory voting, and those without had a higher average score, 5 out of 7. Downsides to compulsory voting, it's more logistically complicated. There'll be more spoiled ballots. Unintended consequences like how before 2012, Chilean voters were older than the average citizen. That's like people who die of COVID are older than the average age that people die naturally. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like people die from natural causes at a younger age than the average age of death from COVID, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You've heard this story. Every time I try to make a point today, my mind is so lazy. I'm like, yeah, I start to make the point, and then I just kind of fizzle away and go, you know what I mean. It's like my impression of Biden. You know the thing. Come on, man. Hey, fat. I need that as an audio drop. Hey, fat. I ended up somewhat in favor of CV for the U.S., though it doesn't seem like there's much political will to make it happen. There are other ways to fix our voting system, like automatic registration, federal election oversight, and making voting a holiday. You know, what I think the best thing they could do, you're on fire today, legit laughter. Really? I think you're lying to me so I don't kill myself, but thank you. I appreciate it. Look, man, you people at home. Hey, fat, get out there and vote. I think one of the biggest improvements would be ranked choice voting. That way, everybody could vote for that third-party candidate they really want. And then number 2, put, the next fucking asshole. And then, you know what I'm saying. I'm completely out of weed. I thought my buddy Franco, I thought I was going to see him last night, Tony. He wasn't around. I don't know if he's going to be around tonight. I got to go to the grocery store anyway. So I'm going to stop at the weed shop, get a little something to hold me over until I get the homie hookup. So I think that's it, man. I think the DOJ fired the starter pistol on what's likely to be a years-long legal siege of big tech when it's filed a major antitrust suit Tuesday against Google. Here's everything you need to know. We talked about this already. And, boy, you know, the thing. Do we want to see what happens to... Europe wonders if it can rely on U.S. again, whoever wins. You mean Europe wants to know if we can be their bitch again? Will we start footing the bill for everything again? I'm not going to dig deep into that article because I hate the speculative shit. Like, what if? Trump can win, but his path to 2017 is a narrow and difficult one. NASA pulls off feet 200 million miles from Earth. Want to see what NASA did? Liberals worry about intimidation at the polls. Then take jiu-jitsu and stop being such pussies. NASA touched an asteroid. How much will it bring home? Fucking asteroid. Cool. It's going to be a rock, I'm imagining. They touched the surface of an asteroid Tuesday, gathered samples of rock and dirt. Cool. 200 million miles away. How much of the asteroid did it pick up? Did it manage to gather any samples at all? And on Wednesday, the mission managers released a video of the sampling mechanism hitting the surface of the asteroid within 3 feet or so of where the spacecraft had been aimed. Holy fuck. I want to see that. I want to see video of it landing within 3 feet. That's so fucking cool. And let's see, a burst of nitrogen gas kicked up a cloud of rocks and dirt as hoped. Particles flying all over the place. Made a mess of the surface of this asteroid, but it's a good mess. Chances the spacecraft captured a sizable sample have gone way up. A few days before scientists can confirm. Thursday, it'll take photographs. Saturday, it'll conduct a pirouette to estimate how much material was trapped inside. So when does it come back? It'll be nudged into a spin satellite. I just want to see when it's going to come back. If it came up short, it's got a couple more chances. So they're going to collect some more shit. Spacecraft has been making detailed observation of Bennu. Bennu? A rock as wide as the Empire State Building is tall. Cool. All right, so it's being studied because its orbit could cause it to collide with Earth late in the 22nd century. The likelihood's low. It's not large enough to end human civilization should it occur. It doesn't... Okay, it's supposed to leave the asteroid next year and drop off the sample. So parachute to a landing in Utah in 2023. All right, so we got to wait a while. Yeah, Europe wants to know if America's still going to be its sugar daddy. Exactly. Going to work. See you, Tony. Thank you. I appreciate your encouragement. I love you, pal. It's very nice of you. And I'm going to wrap this shit up myself. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, make sure you, if you want to support the show, that you subscribe. That's one thing you could do, subscribe to the channel. Hit the little thumbs up button. That would be good. Hit the notification bell. Choose all so you know when I upload something. And, of course, there's all kinds of ways you can support me. If you go to zachwaldman.com/fans, there's a whole list of things you can do there from paid to free that you could do to support the show. Love it if you went there. If you do become a member of the fan club, I'll put your name on the bottom of the scroll, and you could be cool like Lizzie. And if you're cool like Lizzie, that means you get yourself a stinger. My attitude is actually a lot better here at the end of the show, probably because of Tony. But I'm doing better now, so sorry about that today. Sorry I went off the fucking rails a little bit. But I'm sure you've all been there where it's, you have those days where you kind of hit your fucking breaking point with this dog shit. And I've been there for a couple weeks, but whatever, man. I appreciate all of you. And let's see, today's Thursday. So I'll be doing, there should be a Drew and Zach episode tomorrow. That'll be in the members area. So for you members, look for that. Maybe, shit, I got to do the filet mignon episode, but the barbecue ribs in the crock pot, that's in the members area as well, if you haven't seen that. And and I'll probably be live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow with Juan. No Agenda with Juan. Trying to think. Anything else I got to tell you people? You're wonderful. I love you all more than chocolate cake. I'm going to play you out with a little Reverend Carl like I always do. And I will be seeing you tomorrow. And you never know, man. Thank you. You too, Lizzie. We'll all get through this, all of you guys. I know it's tough for you too. I know I'm not the only one. I'm just the one that's bitching right now. So I know you guys are going through it as well. I hope you are also going to get through it just fine. I know you will. And blah, diddy, blah, blah, diddy, blah. Oh, I know what I was going to say is you never know. I might do some kind of crazy bonus cast later. Probably not. You never know. I might. That's what makes it a crazy bonus cast. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's 2 a.m., 14 below, it's closed. My work is done, but I'm feeling low, and I wanna play the night away, the night away. I can't stand to be alone. I gotta bring over some people to fill up my empty home. Yes, I do. Yes, I do now. I'm having a party, having a party, having a party. I'm having a party, people. And a party, people. Well, well, well. Put out the word to the chosen few. I got the SMC, my friends. Bring your choice of brews. Your choice of brews. The buzz is on and the mood is set. The candles burn as the turntables turn by the TV set. Yes, they do. Yes, they do now. Having a party, having a party, having a party, having a party, people. Having a party, people. And and smooth. While in the mirror he's busting moves till he finds his groove. Till he finds his groove. Johnny Poet is feeling numb. He's gonna drink until the sunlight comes out to play. He's always running away. Where are your shoes today now? Having a party, having a party, having a party. We having a party, people. Party people. And everybody's getting down now. Party people, having a party, having a party. We having a party, people. And a party people. Having plenty of fun. He's been drinking them 21s like they're going out of style. A jungleberry scabbing tabs. He'll smoke all the weed you have if you let him away with it. Let him away with it. Let him away with it. Away with it. Away with it now. Having a party. Having a party. Having a party. We having a party. Dressed in plain, he'd like to bop the night away, cause he's come a long way from that Ventura County girly girl by the telephone. She's been waiting on a man to call so she can share her love, share her